I'm Chris, and this is Jerry, and we're with Republic Manufacturing, and we'd like to talk to you a little bit about our machine shop today. Jerry, how long have you been in machining?
I've been in machining about 30 years.
30 years, wow. So family kind of starting?
Yeah, I had a family business growing up, and my dad brought home prints in the summertime, and I was just teaching me how to program and doing things in the weekends.
Great. So how long have you been at Republic?
Been here about 4.5 years.
4.5 years. So we got a pretty serious machining center behind us right now.
Yeah.
What's it doing?
Currently, we're machining a claw for our claw pumps.
Claw pumps. I think I got one of these behind us. So claw, this is what we're machining in the machine. And so it's got two different heads here that's machining right now. So what's it doing?
So when we load up, when we start up, we load a rough raw stock into the first spindle, and we'll machine our profile and our bore over here and our critical features, and then it'll hand off to the secondary spindle where we do secondary operations. So on this particular part, we're just facing material off and then chamfering outside peripheral.
Okay, so you said something about like some of the other things we can do on that. Explain what we did on this part.
That's on this part. The main time-consuming features on this part are machining these OD grooves. And so with our lower turret, we will actually be machining all these lower grooves, while the upper turret is machining all the other features on it. So basically, that's one of the advantages of buying this particular machine, is to be able to have basically two machines in one, so that we can, all that time is basically free time, if you will.
Okay, great. Let's go, and I'd like to learn how this thing's loaded. So let's go to the other end of the machine. So Jerry, we're at the loading part of the machine. Kind of explain to me what happens here.
So here we have certain templates that we will change out, and jaws on the gantry loader that we will change out versus the size of the parts that we have. So we'll start here and we'll load all of our raw material that's already cut into the machine. The machine will load it into the front spindle. That's the way we currently do it. And then it will machine that, hand it off inside the machine to the secondary spindle. And once it's done, it will unload the finished part and load it out here, and then load a new raw stock.
So it's my understanding we have 9 Mazak machines.
Yes.
This whole loading and unloading gives us what's the capability? What's it add for us?
It adds where we can do lights out production, so we can load this thing up in the middle of the night before we go home, and come in tomorrow morning and all the product will be done.
Oh, that's excellent. And so as far as designing, I know we have AutoCAD, we have also SolidWorks. When they take that file, what do they do to now create the G-code for it?
So we use Esprit for our CAM system, and we'll program that in Esprit, and then we have a simulation software that we use to kind of double check the parameters to make sure that we're not going to crash the machine, and so we'll kind of prove that out offline and then load it into the machine.
Okay, and the claw that we're actually machining right now goes for our claw pump. It's a built in the USA product. Let's go to the other end of the machine, and we'll also show you an impeller. We've got a couple of RBX blower parts with us. These are impellers. So tell me a little bit about that, Jerry.
Of course, this is why we really invested into this machine, was the capability of being able to take a full 5-axis mill combined with a lathe. And what's really cool to watch this part machine is when you're machining with it, it's really mesmerizing to watch it machine, because you have all the axes moving at the same time, and it's really cool to watch. We have a 20,000 RPM spindle here that our old machines only had 12,000 RPM, so it really increases our ability to be able to machine these impellers a lot faster.
Excellent. So this is one of the many machines that we have in our machine shop. Please check us out online. Thank you.